Hey, g'day Trade, Sam here from Trade to Prosper. Yeah, it's not looking good for the alts. And let's look at ADA. I haven't done this for a while. I have ADA, and I'm just wondering what should I do in terms of holding or not, because basically it's come down to the previous bottom, really. And we had one wick there, another, so that's 3 touches. And from an alley wave perspective, I'm just worried about that it could be a 1, 2, a 3, 4, and a 5 further down. With mini alts, really. I wasn't comfortable going all the way in with these bottoms, so I've averaged in and still got some money left, and I'm thinking I'll wait. And these are the reasons why I should wait. It's about managing risk, assuming that is a trend line of some sort. Why we do that? Basically, because of this. There's a bit of a pattern, not from the top. The top really doesn't matter. It's this level here. So, ideally, we should get a bounce and go through. So if it doesn't do that, then obviously we're going to drop. The liquidity space is further down. So if we look at this chart, and we're on the weekly, and you can see how they operate, these guys. That was the previous bottom. Liquidity took that bottom out and then went up. Didn't quite pass that level to take the top liquidity, so there's not much follow through, and we are just on this grind line. And in my opinion, once it breaks that, it's probably going to do that and drop further down. The next price I see is a 19 cents or so. This is a wave 4, 5. Where's wave 5 if this is a wave 3 or 4? How can we go bullish? Well, really, this could easily come down, take that liquidity out, and then reversal. And then we got this wick on the weekly. So we might be watching that, see how price reacts to it. It's not a real strong spot. You can see how price just went really high. This area is of significance because we found resistance. So this area is likely to be a potential support. However, I feel more comfortable to find a wick there, and that could be a wave. And now look at the fib extensions. So if we were to measure this in a certain way, 0.5 being resistance, so on. I like the idea of the 1.414 to the 618, sorry, as the bottom. So this could capitulate. The alts could capitulate, and you might get a wick, and then bang, we'll break that trend line, and then we might just accumulate a bit more 2024, and then up it goes. Now, there's a lot of coins that are aligned in such a way that they are likely to drop further. So if I was to look at AVE hasn't really found its bottom either, so it's actually dropped. So AVE is already ahead of Bitcoin, ADA. If we look at it from that perspective, it's already dropped and it's ranging here. However, it could be a good averaging in spot there. There's an air gap here, which is a fair value gap. Could be covered, so we might actually drop further on this one and cover this gap and then go up. I'm not using that strategy. I'm just going to look at a certain things, but anyway, I'm getting distracted with other charts. I think this level makes sense to me. So we might just get a nice shorting position, and that might be a significant drop because of the price. Let's look at it on the daily. Jeez, so Bitcoin's dropping too, is it? Yes, it is. Far out. Okay. Now we hit this moving average for Bitcoin. We might get a support. Point of control. Let's see if there's a, this looks bearish. I wonder what else is taking place. Okay, the US dollar. Bit of a bounce there. Looking at trading light, which is another tool set. I had an upward channel. I do expect this to potentially play a role in the channel. Now if price regains this level, this is our point of control. Price regains this level and goes back into the channel, then it's good. At the moment, it's not there yet for an entry. I have to look at it more carefully, but yeah, so I'm looking at that. Open interest is what I'll need to look at. So that white line, I need to see get above this white line and this yellow line. So one's a trend and the other one's a point of control, previous bottom. So we need to see price go back above, and then we'll have a bit of a momentum, but it will be a short trade to that level. What we've done is we've broken out this channel, and that's a bearish sign. The first target for this channel would be roughly this area. So we look at that. We have a bit of support here. That's a point of control from a volume perspective. And then we have this level. So this bucket is likely where it's going to drop if we do not regain this level. So it's definitely likely to go bang. And then could be a reversal, bit of a fake out. Who knows, but we will find strong resistance there. So if it gets above, then we could continue. We've seen many fake outs in the past. Now the big picture issue is this. Let's have a look. Let's go to the daily. The issue I have with this chart, and unfortunately, is this. This, many people probably have spoken about. That's our left shoulder. That is our head, and this is the right shoulder in the making. Down. So our neckline is there. So that's a macro head and shoulders. So here we've got the mini, and if this drops, we'll likely find support, but then make the right shoulder there as well. So we've got this head and shoulder target first, which is further down, and then we potentially could play this bigger head and shoulders, which is further down. So it does fit the head and shoulders scenario pretty well. It's more likely to drop than make a move like that, but don't be surprised they can do that as well. But we need to see a lot of a battle here, just like that, battle to gain. But what we had is we didn't reach this 28k level, not really. So this is what we're looking at, potentially flat and then up. If it goes downwards, then we have this nice pattern that could play bullish. So there's a few scenarios there, and God knows which one's going to take place. It doesn't make sense when the US dollar is dropping and the stock market is going up slightly. So interesting correlation so far, but at the moment there is no trade, and I feel like this mini head and shoulders is going to come back down to this level test. We've got the channel, and therefore that's the other target. That's the first target. Got to see how that plays, if this channel plays out. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Please give me a like and share, and talk to you soon.